we doing it different because we on Mouthin Out right now. Thank you guys for joining us back from the commercial break. I'm Adrian Nice.
It's your boy Steven the Dream.
Right now,
A nigga with a mask on.
A nigga with a mask. A nigga being safe out here in this world.
And two niggas without a mask.
I got a mask, Chico.
I'm superhuman, man. Corona's not gonna get me anytime soon. Got a good immune system. Ran across America on foot, man.
He did run across America on foot.
Man, listen. This nigga head too small to be invincible from the coronavirus. From a big head nigga, you gotta understand. Look at you hear his cough. His shit just sound like he had a monster in his throat. Look at this nigga. This shit crazy.
Chico, let me ask you, man. In terms of what you do for the Carolinas, man, it's real important to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Just you being a voice and being a platform and being always accessible the way you are. Just talk about your love for Carolinas in general and always coming back and giving back the way you do.
I went to school here, man. This is my second home. You know, I'm from Washington, D.C., but I went to Winston-Salem State University. And, I got started here. I got my start right at the Greensboro Comedy Zone. Me and my brothers that are here, the FFCS, B-Dot, Osama Been Drinking, Big Baby, during Big Baby Brand, my boy Burpee that's in Charlotte on the radio. So, I just always have love for this town because it embraced me before anybody. I decided to stay here instead of going home to D.C. to build a fan base and build a name here, and I did that. So I always had love for the Carolinas forever.
So during COVID times right now, how are you dealing with that? Like, how are you marketing yourself, staying relevant, et cetera?
First thing I'm doing is keeping a mask on, goof ass nigga.
You're right, man. You're right, man.
You need to be asking you, how are you dealing with COVID? Because you going to have it out here with all these niggas with no mask. But, it's just, this is the year of you, I like to say. This is the year of you figuring out who you are and who you really are. All of the accessories and good shit and all the makeup that we put on the show Society has been stripped away this year. So therefore, it's about finding out who you are. So I've been blessed to know that for a while. So I've just been, feeding my soul and feeding my spirit. So whenever this does subside, at whatever point it does, because it's going to be a while, we'll be ready for whatever's next.
Just one more I want to know, with everything going on in the news right now, it's just important that we support all of our brothers, especially one as great as NickCannon has been in a lot of our lives that we might not even notice or realize. We grew up watching Nickelodeon. That man owns Nickelodeon at this point. But if you could just talk about how important it is to support him right now, just in general.
Yeah.
I mean, Nick is essential to the community, essential to our people, man. He's made it so a lot of people have been able to make a name and a life for themselves and better themselves' lives and their families. So with that alone, man, it's Nick is somebody that I have an extreme amount of love for, and I know has an extreme amount of love for me. So for me, it's bigger than any situation that can happen. We have been through a lot in that space. So at this point, you got to know that Nick is gonna bounce back. It was just a little head bump, but we built for stuff like that. So if anybody who doesn't support him doesn't understand the reason why, I say just look at some of your favorite artists and some of your favorite entertainers and try to find some that aren't attached to his name. And I bet it'll be very difficult for you to do that. So with that alone, that shows you how important he is.
I'm ready for y'all to get back on that road now. I know we got to all, do our mask and do our part, but the show, 85 South, y'all back podding or how we going to move right now?
We've been doing the podcast. We got our own studio, so, we never going to stop doing that. But, we not fucking with Mother Nature like that. We going to let Mother Nature go ahead and do what she going to do before we get out here. But we still feeding the fan base. So, therefore, whenever we do come, I know the reception is going to be lovely and people are going to be excited about us getting back out there. But we love our fans, and we don't want to put our fans in any unnecessary danger just for us to be able to make a check. So we're going to come back out when it's safe.
And so before we go, we like to do this segment called One Piece of Advice. And so what I want you to do is give one piece of advice to the up-and-coming entertainers in the United States right now trying to make it.
My one piece of advice is don't take advice. That's my one piece of advice, man. Don't take advice. Figure out who you are, what you want to be, what you want your legacy to look like, and start building it. Because advice is going to, all I can do is tell you what I think from my perspective. And you might be able to get some good information out of it, but don't take the advice and think that that's what it is for you to do, because what's for you to do is for you to figure out and you alone. So accept, always keep an open mind and be humble enough to sit down and talk to anybody and be able to have a conversation and trade, information, because as black men, that's essential. They've been trying to get us to stay away from each other in regards to our knowledge base for years. But, my advice would be don't take advice, man, because once you do, then you start getting lost in somebody else's dream and forgetting your own.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Chico, ain't no need to, my boy Shaq done pulled over on me real quick. What's good with you? I'm going to holler at you in a minute. Hot boy Lil Shaq in the building. Chico, there's no need to really, promo you everything. Everybody know where they can find you. But in case it's something that you do want to tell the people that they might not know where to get a hold of you, or something you might want to get out for the people, let them know.
It is what it is. How many people watch this shit? Word.
Exactly.
Lie on camera, nigga, because I'm going to check the numbers.
We on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram,
how many people
Periscope, all of
We
that.
monetize.
Promote y'all.
Monetize.
Instead of me, fuck me. I was going to promote y'all. Y'all niggas. These niggas done got the list. First,
I'm Steven the Dream. Do your thing.
Steven the Dream, man.
No, I'm Steven the Dream.
Steven the Dream and Adrian Nice. Y'all need to fuck with them. Them niggas went to Six Flags and got their table painted and everything. This is real hustling right here. They got a drawer on the inside of it and everything. They done stole this from a charter school. Support these black brothers, man.
We appreciate
Make sure
that,
they out
man.
here doing it with no mask, so they don't give a fuck. They want to entertain y'all at any cost.
We here for the people. You here for the people.